Coronation Street has revealed an important new clue in its latest death mystery. The shocking events begin only hours after the wedding of Carla Connor and Lisa Swain. The development was confirmed in newly released spoiler videos from the show. Producers have teased a major turning point airing on Monday, 16th of February, featuring a flash forward to a tense day in April. Betsy Swain, Lisa's daughter, appears at the police station, visibly shaken as she describes discovering a body earlier that evening. A glimpse ahead to 23rd of April shows Betsy being questioned by officers, casting a dark cloud over what should have been a joyful occasion. Although Carla and Lisa's wedding seems to have gone perfectly for the beloved couple, Betsy's experience afterwards is anything but happy. "It was my mum's wedding today," she says. "It was such a lovely day. Me and my friend went into town, but we'd forgotten my ID, so we came back. That's when I saw it." The big question remains, who has died and who is responsible? Meanwhile at the Rovers, Ronnie Bailey challenges Carl Webster after uncovering his troubling intentions for the hotel. Ronnie makes it clear he has already taken action by scaring off Carl's associate. The situation becomes even more heated when Ronnie suggests he'll persuade Debbie Webster to cut ties with Carl permanently. Carl fires back, insisting Debbie will always choose him because she's his mother. Elsewhere, Sam Blakeman catches Megan Walsh off guard by turning up unexpectedly at the salon flat. He says he needs somewhere peaceful to study since Leanne Battersby is away for a few days. Megan uses the moment to unsettle him further, bringing up the coursework he allegedly failed to submit. After she leaves, Sam secretly begins putting his plan into action, installing a hidden camera in hopes of exposing her manipulation of Will Driscoll. Could this finally mark the downfall of Megan? Coronation Street will see fresh drama next week as Jody Ramsey faces exposure over her risky behavior, but her ambitions go far beyond one scandal. Jody pushes her scheme to drive a wedge between Shona Platt and David Platt a step further after a heated encounter with Carl Webster. Since arriving earlier this year, she has already stirred suspicion, and upcoming scenes show her stepping up her efforts to grab David's attention. Although she has been warned about Carl's unfaithful reputation, including cautionary words from both Shona and Abby Webster, Jody ignores the advice. When David unexpectedly returns home and discovers her partially undressed with Carl, he is furious and immediately throws Carl out. Rather than being embarrassed, Jody secretly enjoys David's reaction, taking it as proof that he feels protective towards her. The moment only fuels speculation that she may soon pursue her sister's husband directly. A source close to the show revealed that David is stunned to find Jody and Carl together, especially after it seemed she had taken previous warnings seriously. However, being caught doesn't appear to trouble her. Instead, she interprets David's anger as encouragement for her larger plan. The question now is just how far she is willing to go to create conflict within the Platt family. These explosive scenes air next Thursday, 19th of February, but that won't be the only trouble Jody causes. She also clashes with Brian Packham and Rita Tanner after they dismiss David's daughter Lily Platt from her paper round. Lily is caught throwing newspapers away instead of delivering them, and when Jody encourages her to apologize, things only get worse, leaving Jody furious with how Brian handles the situation. According to insiders, Jody initially takes her niece to apologize, but Lily refuses to show any remorse. Brian's stern response angers Jody so much that she begins plotting revenge. Later, she seizes an opportunity to manipulate Hope Dobbs, attempting to turn the youngster against Brian and Rita and push her into causing trouble on Jody's behalf. Whether her plan succeeds remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, Jody isn't finished causing chaos for the Platts. Coronation Street is set for dramatic scenes as teenager Will Driscoll faces arrest amid the ongoing grooming storyline. Will first appeared in Weatherfield late last year when he moved into the Rovers Return Inn with his family. Since then, he has secretly been involved with his teacher, Megan Walsh, who has been pretending to be in a relationship with Daniel Osborne to hide the truth. Megan, now pregnant, has claimed she plans to leave town and raise the baby elsewhere until Will is old enough to join her. Tensions escalated over Christmas when Will, frustrated by Megan's connection to Daniel, attacked him behind the pub. However, the assault did not go unnoticed. His grandmother, Maggie Driscoll, secretly witnessed what happened. Determined to protect her grandson, she staged a robbery and planted evidence on a homeless man named Colin so that Will would escape suspicion. In Friday's episode, Daniel finally confronted Colin, the man police believe was responsible. But Daniel quickly realized something didn't add up. Colin walked with a limp, while Daniel clearly remembered his attacker running away without difficulty. When Colin admitted he barely remembered the incident, Daniel demanded to know why he had confessed. Colin explained that being in prison at least kept him off the streets, strengthening Daniel's doubts even further. Convinced he knew the truth, Daniel went straight to the Rovers and confronted Will, accusing him of being the real attacker after recognizing his distinctive curly hair from that night. Later, while dining at the bistro, Daniel shared his suspicions with Megan, who tried to dismiss his theory. She rushed to warn Will about the growing danger, but she arrived too late. DC Kit Green was already there, preparing to question Will as his family looked on in shock. His stepmother, Eva Price, watched anxiously as the situation unfolded. At first, Kit suggested Will was only being taken in for questioning, but everything changed when the teenager attempted to run away. Kit quickly stopped him and formally arrested him, delivering the standard police caution. Will's father, Ben Driscoll, insisted on accompanying his underage son, while Maggie, knowing exactly what had really happened, moved swiftly to contact a solicitor. Meanwhile, Megan was left panicking, terrified that their secret relationship could soon be exposed for everyone to see. Coronation Street is set to welcome back a familiar face as a police detective returns for a dramatic new murder storyline. DC Wiley, portrayed by Ashley Campbell, first appeared on the cobbles in 2021 and was last seen in 2023 during Max Turner's far-right extremism plot. Now reports say he will return once again, though initially only for a short stint across a few episodes. Away from Corrie, Campbell has also appeared in popular shows including Emmerdale, Doctor Who, Bridgerton, Hollyoaks, Holby City, Call the Midwife, Father Brown, Doctors, and Hollyoaks Later. Details about how DC Wiley will fit into the upcoming murder investigation are still being kept under wraps. However, Corrie producer Kate Brooks has described the storyline as very complicated and very intricate, calling it one of the biggest plots of her time on the show. She explained that the thriller-style storyline will dominate the show through spring and early summer, involving a huge portion of the community. According to Brooks, it will affect more characters than almost any storyline she has previously overseen, with the entire neighborhood feeling the impact. A similar storytelling device was recently used by EastEnders, which featured a New Year's Day episode jumping forward to 1st of January 2027 and focusing on Max Branning. However, Brooks rejected suggestions that the new Corrie plot is copying the rival soap, insisting the episode has been planned for a long time and developed independently. Coronation Street is broadcast on weekday evenings at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX.